Human attraction is such an interesting but yet complex aspect of life. How are we attracted to each other? Are there qualities of a person that can make them universally appealing to the eye? Can culture influence who we perceive as attractive, or do certain physical structures of the face have a greater influence no matter where you're from? How people are attracted to each other is interesting because who we deem attractive is all related to evolution and potential mate selection.
Hi, my name is Niku. I'm a psychology student at Northeastern University. There are two physical aspects of facial attraction. The first is known as facial symmetry, which is a bilateral split of the left and right side of our face. The theory is the more symmetrical a face is, the more attractive the face will be perceived.
If you look at the picture here on the left, notice the bilateral split in the person's face. A symmetrical face would reflect high in size, shape, and arrangement of facial features on either side of the face. If you look at the nose, you can see that it is slightly crooked as there's a deviation from the bilateral split. Now on the right side is a picture of the same person, but this time a program was used to alter the face so that it appears symmetrical. The nose is no longer crooked and other smaller details become more appealing than before. After surveying 10 people and judging the original photograph and the altered photograph, 7 claim that the symmetrical picture is more attractive.
The second aspect of facial attraction is what is known as an average face. Average faces lack extreme face features such as eyes that are too large or too small, or a nose that is too pointed or too rounded. So essentially, the more average the person's facial features, the more attractive they are considered.
There are a few programs online that show a little bit more about facial averageness. This first website was done by a program that studies faces and attraction. On the right side are individuals who vary in facial features. For the purposes of showing averageness, I use this man here and I use this man here because they look completely different. The image on the left displays the average of both of their faces. Notice that the facial features are not of any extremes. Generally, this is found to be more attractive. The second website shows average faces from around the world. An individual study was done where the experimenter traveled the world and created this project of showing what an average face of different ethnicities would look like. Again, notice the features of the face have no extreme measures. This is why people with average faces are seen as more attractive.
For many of us, when looking into the near future, we imagine what our lives will be like and the kinds of people who we will be interacting with. Who we decide to reach out to and build relationships with has a lot to do with the initial encounters and how we are first attracted to that person. Here we see that first attraction can be heavily influenced by the physical characteristics of our face.